So, Mike, please introduce yourself and your company and where you're calling from today.
Yeah, my name is Mike Medeiros. I am the Executive Vice President at Penske Logistics. I have the pleasure of leading all of our operations throughout North America and Brazil. And I am calling from Reading, Pennsylvania, where our corporate headquarters is.
Yep, we're going to focus in on just one part of Penske today. So, I know there's a whole bunch of different areas we can talk about Penske. I say it all the time. I'm in the Detroit metro area where every automotive facility has Penske trucks. I don't know if they're the logistics trucks or the leasing trucks, but every facility has Penske. So you guys are everywhere. But we're going to talk today specifically about a new product. Talk about that.
Yeah, so we're on a journey with this supply chain insight platform and really trying to redefine the way we provide visibility to our customers and in a really a single source view. And it's been an exciting road so far, and we still got a long way to go, but couldn't be more happy with the team and where we're at.
Yep. And there seems to be a kind of a recognition, I think, by the whole industry that we have all these cool systems now. A TMS, I might have a WMS, I have my ERP, all the visibility platforms, and now I have this for the ocean, and they all seem to be out there. The problem is I have my information in all these disparate systems, and I'm trying to make good decisions. And you go, well, yeah, and Mike, you're a boss. You could say to me, Joe, I gave you everything you need to make a decision. I'm like, yeah, all I got to do is log into these 15 systems, pull everything out, put everything into a spreadsheet. And you're like, wait, did you go back to 1998? No spreadsheets, make a decision. So what you guys have created something a little better than that. What is that?
So, and I think, let me start with our company. So we really plug into the supply chain for our customers really at various different stages, really from inbound to distribution, outbound, reverse logistics. And through all those stages, we have great tech. We have tier one technology, but what we lacked was this unified view. And as we see more and more of our customers leveraging multiple services we provide, whether it's dedicated in conjunction with some brokerage or some warehousing, we found ourselves in that same position that you were, Joe. 15 windows open on any given day, toggling back and forth, and really trying to connect the pieces on where's my stuff, what's going on, where do I need to be looking? And Supply Chain Insight really brings a unified platform, single site view to our customers and our associates on the front line supporting those customers.
Yep. So have you guys already launched this, or are you going to an event to launch this? What's the story on this?
Yeah, we are in the process of fully launching for the full market launch May 4th and 5th at the Gartner Supply Chain Symposium. We have over 70 customers on the platform today. Those customers have been really integral in building out. So every 4 weeks, we do what we call a sprint, where we're actively enhancing the system based on the feedback directly from our customers. And that's been in process since day one. Really excited about, how that shapes the future roadmap and where we're going with this.
Yep. I think that seems to be the new way to develop product is you bring in some of your trusted customers and say, what's wrong? What can we do to fix it? And will you help us with feedback? You're not developing it. You're just providing ongoing feedback so we don't go off and on a tangent and provide you something you didn't ask for.
I think for us too, it really gets them vested in the product, and they become, a trusted advisor. They drives adoption within their company, within their industry. And it's been a really good success model that we will continue to leverage moving forward.
Yep. And if I could add this, one of the things I've noticed with AI coming, and this was kind of the same with visibility. There's a lot of, startups. And by the way, those startups are absolutely crucial. Those startups eventually get bought up by Penske's and other big players in the industry. They tend to be very bombastic, and, they're VC backed, so they got to grow really rapidly. And they can say things because they don't have the largest companies in the world depending on their services yet. Maybe they will, but they don't right now. So they can say, hey, fire your logistics team because we got this AI bot that's going to do it. You guys, given who you work with, you can't be an unstable platform. You can't be taking wild risks. Your customers wouldn't tolerate it. Of course, you guys wouldn't do it.
Yeah, we absolutely need to keep, security execution in the forefront with everything we do. We work with some very large shippers, and we want to make sure that we're protecting their supply chain as if it were our own. And I'll tell you, with the services we provide, when you look at the landscape that we work across, it's not uncommon to have our Penske associates embedded with our customers. And I travel quite a bit and go out and visit our operators and operations. And, the shining moment for me is when I walk into a customer operation, and I have a hard time disseminating which associates are Penske associates and which associates are customers.
No.
That to me is, it tells me still that there's still that personal touch, and technology certainly is advancing us and helping, but people working shoulder to shoulder together really are making the difference.
Yep. So before we move on, who are your customers? Who are your customers, and then who is this supply chain insight targeted at?
Yeah, I mean, it's directly targeted at our customers. So we do deal with some of the largest shippers in the industry, all different shapes and sizes. And like I said, we plug in, whether it's on our transportation side, through our dedicated services. We have a shared dedicated network. We also offer a brokerage offering to help with flex capacity. On the warehousing side, we support with flexible space, cross-dock support, as well as, full dedicated warehouse management with our technology embedded inside those four walls. And then beyond that, we do what I would call supply chain orchestration, through our 3PL and 4PL models, really focus on network design and where can we lean out and optimize the network on behalf of the customers. In that space, we have, over $6 billion in freight under management that we're responsible for on behalf of our customers. So, what I would say is we deal with really the whole array. When you look at from a shipper standpoint, we have, single site, small regional shippers, as well as, worldwide giant shippers that we're working with every day. Yeah, absolutely. So it's really where our customers need us. And we really tailor those solutions to meet the specific needs of the customer. So, you think about transportation, warehousing, and, that supply chain management or orchestration, it can go a bunch of different directions, and not every customer needs the same thing. And I think that's probably one of the unique things about Penske is we really focus on identifying where our customers need us. How can we leverage our experience, our expertise, the operational execution with our team in the field, and really help accelerate their performance.